Welcome to 3 Minute Thoughts. So, story time. 4th of July is tomorrow, and something that regularly did in their family was different holidays had different people hosting events. And for 4th of July, it was my Uncle Harvey, who usually always hosted events at his place. Now, technically, he wasn't my uncle. He was my mother's uncle, so he was my great uncle. Still called him Uncle Harvey. One of the reasons why he hosted 4th of July is he had a pool in his backyard. So, lots of swimming as a kid in that pool. There was also it was fenced in with bushes, and then outside of it was a dog run area because he had a little dog, and we played bocce ball out in that area. But let's see what we say about my uncle. Because I figure, hey, I want to talk about him. He was a really cool guy. I get a lot of my traits from him because he was a funny guy. He loved being goofy. His retirement party, he got one of these little spigots on a suction cup, and he just stuck it to his forehead. And his whole retirement party, he'd just walk around with this little spigot on his forehead. He was a hoot. He never had any kids. He was married to a nice lady named Yo. She was Italian, and she loved making Italian dishes. So really good, yummy sausages and pastas that they'd have at the meals. He retired. He was a watch repair person. I'm not sure the actual name of that occupation, but that's what he did professionally. So he had lots and lots and lots of these little watch parts. And after he retired, he started making art, specifically paintings, out of watch pieces. I don't have any examples of this, unfortunately. But it's usually like vehicles where you have like the watch faces being the tires of the car, and then the bands of the watches being the rims or the outline, and then all the gears are inside to give it coloration. He also was a trumpet player, and he was part of a band. Never actually heard him part of the band, but he loved just breaking out the trumpet and just started just randomly just playing it at these gatherings. And then I remember he had a Soapbox Derby car in his basement, and I don't know why. I think it was maybe from his childhood. It was really, really old. And for those of you who don't know what a Soapbox Derby car is, it's basically just a wooden go-kart with trolley wheels that's used for like these downhill races, because it has... No, I think this one did have pedals, so you could move it. But he was a really great guy. He was, again, my mother's uncle. My mother only had he only had his one brother, which is my grandfather. No other siblings. And I'm sure there's more stories because he was an interesting guy. Not sure I'm going to tell those stories, but has to do with like religion and death. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, those are my brief thoughts and my homage to a great guy who I really respect. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.